Hello, once again welcome to Mahabubabad Education YouTube channel. Myself, Somalingam Uppula, School Assistant Biological Science from ZPHS Penuvonda, Mandal K Samudram. Today, our topic is the third part of endocrine system. In the previous videos, we discussed the importance and structure of different type of endocrine glands like pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, and pancreas has been discussed thoroughly. So as a part of endocrine system, in this video we are going to discuss three more important endocrine glands. They are adrenal gland, testes and ovaries. As a part of coordination, last three important endocrine glands now we are discussing. They are adrenal gland, testes and ovaries. So we have one pair of adrenal glands on kidneys. A cap shaped gland, a part of endocrine system located on the kidney known as adrenal gland or suprarenal gland. When you cut the adrenal gland, we can see two different zones. The inner zone known as medulla, outer zone is known as cortex of adrenal gland. So now the inner zone or medulla secretes mostly two important hormones. They are cortisol and aldosterone. We have one pair of adrenal glands on kidneys. Every gland looking like a cap shaped one located on the kidney. That is why which is also known as suprarenal gland. In the LS of adrenal gland we can see two different zones. The inner zone known as medulla, outer zone known as cortex. Now the inner zone secretes mostly two important types of hormones. They are cortisol and aldosterone. Cortisol is very important to maintain the metabolisms of carbohydrates, proteins and lipids in our body. So carbohydrates, proteins, lipids metabolism is maintained by important hormone known as cortisol produced by medulla of adrenal gland. The second hormone is aldosterone. Aldosterone plays an important role in the equilibrium of balance of water and minerals in the body. So water and different type of minerals, mostly the sodium levels are mostly maintained by an important hormone known as aldosterone. And of course the important portion, cortex. The cortex of adrenal gland is controlled by a hormone of pituitary gland known as ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone. So ACTH, a hormone of pituitary gland, has the ability to control the cortex zone of adrenal gland. Now the cortex has the ability to secrete an important hormone known as adrenaline. Adrenaline is an important hormone to maintain the physical and mental stress of our body. When we are physically or mentally are facing some stress, those conditions are completely faced by important hormone known as adrenaline hormone produced by cortex of adrenaline gland. So when we have the low level of, when we are suffering from pain, during angriness, during fear, these type of situations are completely controlled by, or the body has the ability to face these type of situations through only one hormone known as adrenaline hormone. So during the angriness, during the fearness, we may have the heartbeat rate is increased. We may have the high breath rate and we may have the goosebumps on the body. So mostly in the physical and mental stress is completely controlled by. So when we are suffering from some physical mental stress, so these conditions are faced by, we have ability to face these type of conditions by only one hormone known as adrenaline hormone. That is why, which is also known as fight and flight hormone. So mostly when we are suffering low sugar levels in the blood, suffering from pain during the angriness and fearness, these type of conditions are completely maintained important hormone by adrenaline hormone. So we have ability to face this type of conditions due to one hormone known as adrenaline hormone produced by adrenal gland. That is why the hormone is also known as fight and flight hormone. One more important endocrine gland is testes. Actually, testes are the male sexual organs. Though the testes are the male sexual organs which play an important role in the endocrine system also by producing some hormones. So the hormones produced by testes are known as male sexual hormones or androgens. The powerful androgen is testosterone. So testes are the male sexual organs. Though it is a male sexual organ, it has the power to secrete an important hormone known as male sexual hormone or androgen. The powerful androgen is testosterone. Testosterone is very important, especially in the teenage, adolescence age in boys. So, through the physical growth, to initiate the growth in limbs and muscles, as well as the male characters in the boys are initiated by the hormone known as testosterone. So especially in the teenage or adolescence age in boys, the secondary sexual characters like low pitch voice, male voice, beard, mustache, male sexual desires, growth rate in the limbs and muscles are completely controlled by the male sexual hormones, and all these are known collectively as secondary sexual characters of the boys, so which are controlled by male sexual hormones known as androgens. The powerful androgen is testosterone. So in boys in the adolescence age, to maintain the secondary sexual characters like male voice, so means low pitch voice, mustache, beard, high growth in the limbs and muscles, sexual desires, and all these are known as secondary sexual characters in boys, which are completely initiated, which are controlled by the male sexual hormone known as testosterone. And the last gland in the endocrine system in our syllabus is ovaries. So ovaries are the actually female sexual organs. Though these are the female sexual organs, these have the ability to produce some female sexual hormones, also play important role in the coordination. So the last gland in the endocrine system in our syllabus is ovary. We have one pair of ovaries. Actually these are female sexual organs, especially in the teenage, in the adolescence age of a girl. The secondary sexual characters like high pitch voice, female voice, high growth in the hairs and body shape, mammary glands, pelvic bone, 28 days of menstrual cycle and ovulation, sexual desires, and all are known as female sexual characters or secondary sexual characters of the girls, which are controlled by female sexual hormones or estrogens. The powerful estrogen is progesterone produced by ovaries. I repeat, in the adolescence age of a girl's body, the secondary sexual characters like female high pitch voice, improving the mammary glands, the body shape, high growth in the hairs and growth in the pelvic bone, and a 28 days menstrual cycle, ovulation, sexual desires, and all these are known collectively as secondary sexual characters of girls or women. So now the secondary sexual characters are completely controlled by female sexual hormones or progesterone. So these type of secondary sexual characters are completely controlled by female sexual hormones or estrogens. The powerful estrogen is progesterone. So with the help of thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, pancreas, adrenal gland, testes, ovaries. Now pituitary plays an important role in the coordination, a part of endocrine system, which is a support system for coordination to the nervous system. So that is why in our body we have two systems for coordination, the nervous system and endocrine system. Endocrine system, which has the ability to play a supporting role for the nervous system by having different type of endocrine glands. So all the endocrine glands are completely controlled. An important endocrine gland is known as pituitary gland, which plays important role to control the remaining endocrine glands also, and as well as which plays as a intermediate role between the nervous system and endocrine system, which acts as a mediator between the nervous and endocrine system. That is why pituitary gland is also known as master gland. So finally, now the endocrine system of our body, by secreting various types of hormones by the glands like pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, pancreas, adrenal gland, testes and ovaries. Now endocrine system has the ability to control different type of organs in the body. So here we have the control and coordination in our body through two different systems known as nervous system and endocrine system. In the next video we are going to discuss coordination in plants. Okay, thank you.